Those of you that just joined, welcome. My name is Elmo Labuskachny, and today I will be welcoming you to the Sangoma portfolio that has recently joined Miro's portfolio. Big shout out to GrandStream and the IP Video Talk platform that we are currently using. And yeah, connect with us today, connect with me after this presentation, and we'll take you through what is VoIP, what is new, and the unified communications that you can be a part of. Let's start the presentation. Right. Sorry, can anybody just confirm that they can see my screen? Right. Thank you, everybody. Welcome to Miro's presentation of Sangoma and, of course, the IP conference. We're excited to show you more of who we are and, of course, our portfolio that consists of variables that we will be presenting throughout. If you've missed any of the presentations between yesterday and today, please note that they have been recorded and will be made available soon. Sangoma. Miro welcomed Sangoma with open arms, adding to our existing portfolio of Digium products. At Miro, our motto has always been to create excitement while assisting our business partners with connecting communities. As business ventures and infrastructure changed to accommodate the demanding new landscape for VoIP and unified solutions, Miro made sure that we have the correct unified communication solutions for you. So formally welcome Sangoma. Through our agenda today and what we'll be discussing throughout the presentation is why Sangoma. We'll have a look at some of the Digium products that are still available and the new Sangoma products. The IP PBX that is available, VoIP phones and solutions. Thank you. Gateways, session border controllers, modules, licenses, and of course, upgrades. So let's have a look at why Sangoma. So of course, one of our biggest reasons why people are moving to VoIP solutions is due to the scalability. People saving money and many other benefits, like flexible deployment options, for instance. More call centers use these features, even including small businesses. The idea behind today's training is to hopefully put you in a position, or presentation rather, to understand and identify some of the requirements that we can provide solutions, not just for your company, but of course that you can present to your clients. Digium and Sangoma. To find a unified communication partner that can assist your new venture or upgrade an existing business is also something to consider, but should not necessarily be a tedious process. In today's day and age, everything is done online, and often than not, personal information is also shared, even during working hours. So Sangoma's offering is underlined by flexible deployment options, all utilizing the same code base, which allows Sangoma to accommodate businesses in every stage of their growth. The company is renowned for its plug-and-play system at affordable prices. With existing Digium equipment, the possibility of upgradable licenses are still available with, let's say, for instance, the S-Series phones. There is a selected group that finds from base level to more advanced phones that we'll be discussing, from your A20s all the way through to your A30s, but we'll touch base on that in a moment. With Sangoma's side, we'll be introducing the IP PBX units, the VoIP phones and headsets that are available, gateways, session border controllers, and of course, we'll discuss modules and licenses with upgrades going forward. Sangoma IP PBX. Right, Sangoma's portfolio on IP PBX, appliances and solutions are driven by the continuous demand for innovative ways to add value to your VoIP application. The PBX phone system, of course, is designed for advanced deployments where installation environments require complex configuration and then, of course, customization. Speaking of customization, PBX administrators and developers can customize the software to integrate third-party applications. So these solutions are custom built for a custom solution to meet every client's needs. With advanced security, it maintains with voice availability even during a server failure. So given the South African environment, this is also features as a recovery solution. Featuring applications for call centers include advanced built-in features to assist small, medium enterprise industries, of course, that needs to take care of their customers. And then bottom line is to be considered. And if you manage to improve your operations, this feature you pretty much cannot go without. Sangoma's IP PBX is also fully featured, and the best of all, you can install enhancements as your business grows. With auto integration, Sangoma's IP phones will automatically configure through zero-touch provisioning and build in advanced phone applications. And with a flexible user interface, you can build customizable solutions, of course, that will fit your very own network requirements. So you will see that the IP phones or VoIP phones that we'll have a look in a minute will create or will assist with your flexible user interface, and it's customizable, or it's customizable through the flexible user interface. Sangoma IP phones, mobile, customizable, cost saving with HD audio and voicemail are but a few features. So you'll see that the IP phones or VoIP phones look similar to normal desk phones, but are obviously a little bit more advanced. Like small computers, I think that we need to remember that it's all these features on the phones are all onboard applications, and that your client will be able to customize these set of applications based on their individual needs. So for instance, if you set up their display a certain way, and even their buttons can be customized by the user. So the main difference is IP phones are wired using Ethernet cables and connect to an IP-based phone system, whereas IP phones are wired using Ethernet cables. Okay, where if you do the comparison between the IP phones and traditional desk phones that use analog cable, which of course is always typically connected to analog or a legacy digital phone system. What allows the IP phones to be so powerful is that they use an internet protocol called SIP, which in turn means your session initiation protocol, to send and receive audio. So with, like I said, mobile, customizable, cost savings, HD audio and voicemail features, you can be sure that Sangoma IP phones will enhance your day-to-day business. Let's have a look at some of the Digium A-Series. As I've mentioned previously, there are 4 phones that are currently available with Miro, the A20, 22, 25, and 30. But starting with the A20 and 22, the best value is these asterisk-based phone systems. And you'll see that each model of the Digium A-Series IP phones include a full-color display with HD voice and multiple line functionality or multi-line functionality. An extensive web interface makes phone management easy and enables a straightforward deployment and configuration process. It's a budget-friendly IP phone that will provide you all the essential tools you need to complete your small to medium business installation. Something to note on the A22 that the A20 does not have is the gigabit LAN port. Right, with the A25 and the A30, A25 of course being on the left-hand side, they both have streamlined features. and the set includes standard applications such as auto answer, call waiting, paging, to help your users communicate effectively and then of course also easily. Sangoma's A25 on the left-hand side is a mid-level gigabit phone with 4 line registrations, 2 full-color LCD displays, a scroll key for accessing up to 30 contacts, and 2 switched Ethernet ports. This model is also perfect for the average phone user who requires gigabit networking. Okay, and then as you can see on the A30, on that side, A30 has got 6-line SIP phone, also 2 full-color LCD displays, and it comes with 45 contacts and gigabit LAN ports. While there's mention of SIP lines, I think it's also important to understand the reference to SIP, as many companies already use VoIP within their phone system on the local area network, or your LAN, to connect to IP phones. SIP trunking also uses VoIP to take advantage of shared lines, such as a company's internet connection, to allow more flexibility in your communication. Traditional phone systems, well, that aren't already VoIP capable, can be connected using common VoIP gateways, which we'll also be discussing in a moment. And of course, this will also take advantage of SIP trunking and reap the significant cost benefits. Let's have a look at the Sangoma S-Series. Sangoma S505, you'll see that with the Miro's portfolio, we currently have 2 S-Series phones with us, the S505 and the S705. We'll start with the S505 phone. And just why it is perfect for the demanding user. It is designed to work with free PBX and PBXact. Sangoma IP phones are so smart, you can quickly and easily use them right out of the box. Sangoma S505 is a full feature set phone with 4 SIP accounts at a competitive price point. The best IP solution, of course, can work for you with automatic provisioning and features that will have you set up in seconds, so easily deployable. Zero-touch auto provisioning makes it so easy to set up. All you need to basically do is plug the phone into an Ethernet connection in or out of the corporate office location. You'll see that it's got a 3.5-inch color screen, as I've mentioned, 4 SIP accounts, 35 programmable soft keys, plug-and-play system, as we've just heard, and it works incredibly well with the H10 headsets. The solution will be for small to medium businesses that, of course, requires line support. The next S-Series is the S705. The S705 is more of an executive level IP phone designed for users who are more frequently on the phone, and requires access to advanced features. If they require line support and usability options, then the S705 is definitely the phone for you. It is designed to work exclusively with PBXact phone systems. The S705 also supports 6 session initiation protocols, SIP accounts, in other words, Wi-Fi, full duplex speakerphone, and has a rich 4.3-inch full color display. It also works with zero-touch auto provisioning, again, making it easy to set up. Again, plug and play to an internet connection, and Bob's your uncle. For both the S505 and 705, the units have built-in phone apps, which will enable the users a little bit more control, even on your more complex features, directly from the phone's display and programmable buttons. This will also allow users to have full control of their phone system right from their fingertips. Other features such as built-in VPN and hot desking makes the 705 great value. Another phone in Sangoma's portfolio are their Dect phones. Designed to work exclusively for Sangoma phone systems, this specific unit, the DC201 Dect phone, it's a package that provides small to medium-sized businesses with high-quality wireless Dect phones that integrate into your IP PBX. So these DC201 Dect come with base and handset packaged. It supports 20 users, giving your staff and colleagues the freedom and efficiency of wireless while moving around. That is the essence of having a Dect phone. The best part is the automatic provisioning with Sangoma's phone systems for easy deployment and mass provisioning. So while we have a look at what is on the screen, it's also valuable to know that wirelessly it integrates into your phone system. It is designed for Sangoma's SwitchFox, PBX and their free PBX phone systems. The Dect and phone supports, like I said, 20 users, but it is a deck. One deck comes with, or you can utilize 20 headsets with one deck, in other words, 20 users. Advanced voice security, long range, in other words, the handset can be up to 50 meters away from the base station. It is very important to note that 50 meters is based on a clear line of sight and also indoors. It also will assist with increased productivity with up to 5 simultaneous calls, auto configures with PBX and FreeBX, and of course with 8 hours of talk time and 75 hours of standby time. With the Dect phones and the applications that you can use these units for, if you are a small to medium business, let's say for instance in the retail space, you'll understand the benefits and requirements for staff to be connected at all times. Not just from a convenient point of view where staff can move around, let's say on your floor for instance, but staff can also be in communication with the respective departments. Whether it's office bound or like, as mentioned there, retail space. In retail, co-workers can relay product information. They can quickly check inventory, for instance. And with these Dect phones, it will enable your workers that need to communicate also the highest level of security in their wireless transmission. So the Dect phones is perfect for small to medium businesses, as I've said. It boosts these phones, or to boost these phones are also designed with strong rugged design, if you look at the construction side of things, and it can also assist you in communication solutions in pretty much all terrain. Next in line in today's presentation and introduction to Sangoma are the Vega gateways. Now, the gateways are small standalone appliances which allow you to convert voice media between FXO and FX connections and VoIP connections, basically. So they are the most cost-effective solution for businesses with a legacy phone system infrastructure, which want to then, of course, use that and connect to a VoIP network, such as a SIP trunk, for instance. They're also great for businesses which have an IP-based phone system and need to connect again to legacy equipment to their IP network, such as analog phones, for instance, and then of course your PSTN for emergency fallback. Okay, it's worthy to note that your gateway, or rather your choice of gateway, will depend on the amount of concurrent simultaneous calls that is required per the network. So the advantages of this VoIP technology will definitely achieve wide-ranging benefits, such as reduced telephone charges, seamlessly integrate existing equipment with this Sangoma gateway. Right, Sangoma gateway, you'll always pretty much come across the terms FX and FXO when deciding to buy equipment that allows you to connect analog phones, as I've mentioned, to a VoIP phone system, or traditional PBXs to a VoIP service provider, or to each other via the internet. So FX is the port that actually delivers the analog line to the subscriber. In other words, it's the plug in the wall that delivers a dial tone, battery or current, and ring voltage. This is the jack or interface to the phone system with FXO devices, or which FXO devices rather can be connected to. With FXO, it is the port that receives the analog line. It is also the plug on the phone that will basically, or on your analog phone system, where it delivers an on-hook or off-hook indication. And since the FXO port is attached to a device, such as the phone, the device is often called the FXO device. So this port establishes basically the connection to the analog line, which is then called the FXS. Right. Let's have a look at the session border controllers. Facing the facts that there are considerable threats online, which includes hacking and firewalls, are generally designed only to protect data networks and won't necessarily completely secure your VoIP network. So firewalls inherently block VoIP calls because they're unsolicited events, which increase chances for hackers to pass your security when you poke holes in firewalls to let VoIP traffic through. So that's not necessarily recommended. So securing your network should not require ongoing attention as threats evolve over time. The addition of voice over IP or VoIP within a network has different requirements. My apologies. Securing a network, like I said, with ongoing threats that evolve, in addition to voice over IP, in a network has different requirements and must be addressed with a multi-layered approach. But why is security needed in this way? Businesses that have been around for some time that have legacy equipment and need to upgrade to keep up to date with the times, this is important for. With an internet connection, you can also now add a SIP trunk, which is a virtual version of an analog phone line. Using SIP trunks, a SIP provider can connect a multitude of channels to your PBX, allowing you to make long and local distance and international calls over the internet. So communicating this way, you can see the need for a secure connection that you would have for you to make secure phone calls, for instance. Right. Sangoma session border controllers functions at the end of your network, whether it be corporate or home, and it becomes a control point basically where you can manage all of your policies and security measures that you've put in place. The best thing is there is no business, pretty much big or small, where you cannot implement a session border controller. So the benefits of the session border controller from Sangoma include encryption. So your TLS encryption ensures that there's no way to, let's call it, eavesdrop on calls as they move between IP phones and IP PBX. You've also got business continuity, which of course maintaining essential services while transitioning between phone systems and SIP trunks is what the continuity is for and important for any business. It ensures compatibility between your VoIP carriers and endpoints, and then remote connectivity. It securely connects remote users to the corporate phone system without requiring a VPN, which is also one of the biggest reasons why session border controllers are such a valuable asset to any business. So a very brief introduction to Sangoma on their phone sides, but what about the modules and upgrades? Basically with these, you will get user licenses for customers, a customer provided server basically. You will also get PBX software for third-party phones. You get annual support packages. You also get extended warranty on your PBX appliances. And then, of course, you have your accessories, all available from Miro. That is, like I said, a very brief overview on Sangoma and the capabilities of who Sangoma is and what they can present for you as a business owner. And yeah, with Sangoma, you know that you will be able to get flexible deployment options. Sangoma has a vast platform in every stage of business, which is important to know that you've got a scalable solution. It's a plug-and-play communication solution. It provides power over Ethernet grade phone systems, affordable pricing structures, and you can add upgradable phone licenses, as we've seen in the previous slide, with warranties, core parts, to the ever expanding expectations on business. And that is Sangoma for me. Thank you very much, guys, for taking the time to join me today. It is greatly appreciated. And I see that we do have some questions. Let's have a look quickly.